Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, welcome. Today's video is all about how to actually follow God's calling for your life, the truth. So let's get right into it. The first recommendation about how to follow God's calling for your life is to find out what your calling is. The number one recommended way to do that is to spend time alone with God. Pretty much read His Word, listen to His Word, really talk to Him, have a full-on conversation with Him, and then spend some quiet time alone so you can actually hear His voice and what He wants you to do with your life to honor Him and for your goodness. As the word says, all things work together for the good of those that love the Lord. So be sure to spend your time really getting to know God and what He wants you to do with your gifts and His calling. The second thing I would recommend is to try new things. Listen, there are so many things that you can try in this world just by being yourself and being authentic to who you are and who God made you to be. And sometimes there will come in new activities that you've never tried before. Sometimes there will come in new people that you've never met. Just be open to trying new things and meeting new people to find out what your true calling on this earth is and how you can please God and please yourself and better His kingdom right here on earth. Trust me, God will speak to you and let you know what your calling is. And when He does, be willing to take the steps once you know what your calling is. Be willing to work. Be willing to listen. Be willing to change even. Because as we go through life, we will evolve, we will change, we will become better versions of ourselves. So be sure to dig into that calling once you spent that time with God and make sure that you're ready to put in the work and be prepared to change. Here's something you probably didn't know. Your calling may be something that you don't expect. Listen, God has used so many people in so many unexpected ways to achieve His calling in your life. In Genesis 18:12, in summary, Sarah laughed when she was told that she would have a child at an older age. And for me, like a real life example for myself, I was very shy growing up, and in school, I would barely talk to anybody. So saying that like now that I would do YouTube was a surprise. Like if you would have asked me that years ago, I would not have believed you, neither would I have done it. So again, you can change and evolve once you know what your calling is and your purpose for His plan. It's just a beautiful process, and I promise you, God will not let you down as you go through this process of finding and obeying His calling for your life. So be sure to trust the process that God is putting you through. Sometimes it may be hard, sometimes it may be easy. But as Genesis 18:14 says, is anything too hard for the Lord? Absolutely not. And so He won't put you through it if He can't get you through it, and to grow you and prosper you as well. So be sure to trust Him and trust the process as you're working through your calling that He has given you. And when it comes to fulfilling your purpose or your calling for your life that God has given you, be sure to realize that you will stumble sometimes, but stumbling does not equal failure. Stumbling is a stepping stone to success. Keep going towards your success and fulfilling that purpose that God has called in your life. In Genesis 6, I was reading about Noah and the flood, and I realized that if Noah would have been disobedient or had not listened to God's calling for his life to build the ark, where would we have been as humans today? Humankind would not have been replenished. Like, imagine if he would have said, "No, go find someone else. It's too hard. I don't feel like doing that. God, I'm just not qualified." Okay, you hear what I'm saying? God has called you to do something. Something is within you, something that you can't deny is from Him to make you better and to glorify Him through something you're passionate about. Everyone, including you, is good at something. It's all about connecting with God and letting Him fulfill that purpose that He has placed in your heart for His kingdom, His glory, and your goodness. If you need more help about finding your passion, I will place the link to a video up there somewhere. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, leave me a thumbs up. Let me know about the passions that God has placed in your life, the gifts that He's using through you, and also subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss a single video. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you so much. Peace.